One gateway, one destination. Australia for your higher education. KIEC. We are a specialist agent for reliable, accurate, and comprehensive information and advice for your enrollment in the finest universities of Australia. IELTS, TOEFL, and PTE preparation. KIEC Corporate Office, Delhi Bazaar. Phone number 01 444 3526.
Hello students and parents, good afternoon and namaste from CIC. We hope that we all are well safe in this global pandemic situation of COVID-19. Myself, Shyam Prasad Dahal, Director of Operations of CIC. We are located in different locations in the call, that is Kathmandu, Manipur, Karachi, Gujarat, Gurgaon, Jatnagar, Italy, etc. Also, we have an onshore office support all the onshore students. Once again, I would like to welcome you to our virtual information session today. We are conducting such a virtual information session to provide maximum information about study abroad and complete information about one particular college or university in one session. Also, I would like to welcome KIEC counselor Nanjila Shrestha in this session today. Welcome, Nanjila. Okay, Nanjila is here. Today, in this live session, we'll be talking about study in Australia, as there are many Nepalese students who are interested to study in Australia. As you know that there are many universities in Australia providing globally recognized qualification. We also understand that it is very hard to choose one university from the list of the many universities offering the same program. So today, we have decided to talk about the James Cook University of Australia, which is a high-ranked university in the Queensland state of Australia. The university is offering many undergraduate, postgraduate, and research degrees. Today, to talk about the James Cook University, we have two very special guests from the James Cook University. And with the delegates from the university, we will be discussing the university programs, scholarship, intakes, entry requirements, and many other factors. I know many of you have questions about the James Cook University of Australia. So you can mention your questions in the comment section below. In the second stage of the session, we will answer those questions. So I would like to request you to start asking questions now in the comment section below. Without doing any delay, let me introduce our guests today. We have Mr. Gerald, a regional manager for South Asia, Middle East, and Africa for James Cook University. Welcome, Gerald, in our virtual information session today.
Hello, Shyam. Thank you so much for having us here. We are happy to be here, to be frank. Yeah. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much. We are all good. Welcome to you. And we also have another guest, Miss Farah, who is the South Asia Marketing Manager for James Cook University. Welcome, Farah, in our virtual live information session. Farah?
Hi.
Welcome, Farah.
Thank you so much hi. Yeah. Thank you so much for inviting us over here. Look forward to meet the students and answer some questions.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, both of you, for your time today. First, I would like to ask Mr. Gerald about the COVID-19 situation over there in Australia at the moment, and for the steps taken by the Australian government to welcome the international students in the future.
Yes, Shyam. So, see, I would say, like, with regard to Australia, we're doing pretty well. And I'm sure, like, most of you would be aware because we have access to a lot of information these days, like over the internet, right? From the state of Queensland point of view, where James Cook University is located, we are doing really, really well because we've never had any cases for the past few weeks, right? And we never had any issues as well so far with regard to with regard to COVID-19. So that's a very positive sign, and we're actually looking forward to maintain this for the rest of the for few months as well, which would actually help students, international students, look at studying at various universities in Australia. From the university point of view, yes, at the moment the classes are online, but we're looking at having a face-to-face classroom sessions very soon for the next semester. Students are they had initial hiccups, I would say, but again, they were taken care by the university as well as the local community, which is a very positive sign again.
Okay. Thank you so much, Gerald, for the COVID-19 situation update from Australia. Our students are desperate to get the opportunity to study in Australia and get the globally recognized degree very soon after this COVID-19 situation. Now, I would like to request both of you to start the session for today. So over to you, Gerald and Farah.
Thank you very much, Sham. I just thought we will take you through a small presentation just to understand about the university, about the location, about its advantages, as well as the programs that we offer. I guess that might be very helpful for you. So post the session, as you rightly mentioned, if any of the students have any questions, feel free to ask us, and we both would be happy to help you guys. And we are here to help, so feel free. Yes, so we call ourselves James Cook University Australia. We are celebrating 50 years this year. Right, and if you look at a few of our key USPs, unique selling point, I would say we are in the top 2% when it comes to global university rankings in the world. And we've got 5 stars for job success. We've got 5 stars for full-time employment. We are in the top 40 of modern universities in the world. And we've got 5 stars for student support as well. Right, and this is quite interesting because we've got some world rankings as well in the field of sciences. We are ranked number 1 in the world for marine and freshwater biology, and number 2 for biodiversity conservation. We're also ranked number 40 in the world for environmental sciences. And we've got world-class or better in 38 areas of research. And we're also one of the top 50 young universities in the world. And at the moment, we are ranked number 29, so which is, again, another advantage. If you're looking at other generic USPs, I would say, we believe in small class size setup. So our classroom sizes are very small, which actually benefits the student when it comes to connecting with the university and with the faculty. So that actually helps in their networking as well as in their academic setup as well, which is again another advantage. And of course, we believe in practical approach. Practical focus is a key area that we always focus. And the destination also helps us when it comes to having a practical focus for international students. And we've got 3 locations. Our main campus is at Townsville, which is in northern Queensland. I'll show you about northern Queensland in the next few slides. And we've got another campus at Cairns. Cairns is a tourist destination, and it's the 2nd largest tourist destination next to Sydney in Australia. Right, Cairns is a much smaller campus when compared to Townsville, but just about 3.5 hours drive from Townsville to Cairns. We've got another campus at Singapore as well, right, where we offer a few programs. In total, we've got about 22,000 students approximately studying at JCU, and we've got 7,000 international students at the moment who are pursuing their degrees at James Cook University. So that's exactly where we're located in Australia. So Townsville and Cairns both are by the Great Barrier Reef, one of the world's richest heritage, and also by the Daintree Rainforest. So yes, we are in northern Queensland, and Townsville is also called as the capital city of northern Queensland, right? So it is a regional city, for those of you who might have questions, but again, to be more precise, it is a developing city. Yeah, so to give you a brief about northern Queensland and cities like Townsville and Cairns, Townsville is a very peaceful, calm, smooth city, I would say, compared to any other busy cities in Australia. It's a good place to live, to be frank. And if you're looking at the campus, this is how the campus looks, right? It's a huge campus, about 300 acres, right? And you've got almost all the faculty here at Townsville. It's also called as Douglas Campus, right? And you also have a university hall accommodation which can accommodate up to 1,200 students. And you've got some good facilities with regard to gym and some wonderful facilities, sports facilities available at the campus for students to have access to. Cairns, yes, it is wet tropics. It is quite beautiful because it is tourist destination. It's an active city when compared to Townsville. But again, it's a very small populated city, just about 160,000 people living here. But it's pretty active because it is a tourist destination. So we've got our campus, not as big as Townsville though, but again, we offer quite a few programs at Cairns campus, right? We offer data science, we offer IoT from engineering and dentistry and global development and hospitality as well. Being a tourist destination, hospitality plays a pivotal role, right? And if you also have an accommodation facility at Cairns campus as well, which can accommodate up to 300 students, right? And it's quite reasonable when it comes to costing as well, just about 160 to 300 to $350 per week. So 160, I would say, is a very reasonable price when it comes to cost of living of the student, right? And cost of living, yeah, a very important aspect, I would say, with regard to international students. So it is considerably less, right? Cost of living is considerably less living in northern Queensland compared to major cities like Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane, which everybody knows about it as well, right? And approximately you save about 35 to 40% on your living expense, which is a very good thing for international students, because on an average you spend about $800 to $1,000 per month, right? And it is a very cost-effective city, both the cities, in fact. And of course, part-time work opportunities are available, right? On an average, it takes about 3 to 4 months for a student to get an opportunity. But again, it also depends upon the student, the networking skills and the connect that they have with the local community, as well as with the international student support team, as well as with the university as well. So here are some listings with regard to the off-campus accommodation on an average, how much it would cost, etc. Yes. Now coming back to clubs and societies, JCU's got about 60 clubs and societies, and every student is a member of this association. So there's definitely a catch-up that happens every week, twice in a week, in fact, on Tuesdays and Fridays, where international students get together and they have a lot of fun, right? And it's the best place to be precise for students to make new friends. And the exposure that they get out of these clubs and societies are very, very helpful for them in their academic setup, as well as in their living, right? That's again another advantage. And of course, we've got a very efficient student support team. As I already mentioned, we've got 5 stars for student support, right? A team dedicated to help the students with the initial transition, right? Of course, there are quite a few concerns that student has initially going to anywhere in the world, right? And this team actually helps them with the initial transition. A lot of social activities happening inside the campus, right? Especially with regard to South Asian festivals. So they are celebrated very grandly, and there's a lot that's happening, and students are very, very involved with all these activities. And of course, they offer academic support, right? Mostly to do with buddy programs and mentoring programs, etc. They take care of the personal well-being of the student. They help you with professional development, right? And of course, returning home. So if you ask me, like, most of the alumni are part of the student support team, which actually helps because they understand the pain that they would have gone through when they studied, and actually, like, helping the new students makes it easier for them as well. Yeah, now coming to the very important aspect, right, which is international student merit stipend scholarship. So there's a lot of questions with regard to scholarships at James Cook University. So we wanted to be a little unique with regard to this, with regard to offering scholarships, and that's why we've introduced something called ISMS, which is called International Student Merit Stipend Scholarship. So we wanted to take care of the students while they are studying in Australia. So that's the whole idea behind this concept, right? And students are supported with a secure income of $700 every month, right? It happens throughout their degree, provided, like what I say, if they meet the academic criteria of the scholarship requirement. So anybody who meets the scholarship requirement will get $700 every month, both at their undergraduate level and postgraduate level, for the entire duration of the program. So there is no need of any application for this, right? Along with the offer letter, students would be getting their scholarship contract as well. So this is applicable for all the countries in South Asia, especially for students from Nepal as well. Yeah. There are a lot of programs that JCU offers, right? We almost cover all the faculty, to be frank. So from health professional programs point of view, we have medicine, we have dental surgery and veterinary sciences, but mostly to do with A-levels and international curriculum. Students who are involved with that curriculum will be able to apply for these programs. But apart from that, we also offer nursing science, and nursing science being a very popular program in Nepal, right? We also offer diploma, right, leading to second year of bachelor's in nursing. We also offer a direct entry into bachelor's in nursing as well, which is a 3-year program. It comes with 880 hours of applied clinical practice. Of course, JCU has got some strong industry connections, with clinical placements with a range of hospital, health centers, and community facilities. That's the advantage, I would say, studying at James Cook University. We actually we have a lot of associations with regard to health setups, health centers, as well as from the technical side of it as well, which I'll be talking to you in detail. So most of our programs, they come with work integrated learning, or otherwise known as internship, right? Or from health point of view, it comes with clinical practice, etc. If you're looking at other undergraduate programs that we offer, apart from nursing and health professional programs, we have Bachelors of Advanced Science, where we have a lot of specializations with regard to aquaculture, with regard to marine biology, where we're ranked #1 in the world, very niche program. And we've got chemistry, we've got molecular and cell biology. A lot of students are now looking at genetic studies, and I'm sure like you can actually do genetic studies, microbiology and biotechnology through molecular and cell biology. We're also pretty strong with environmental sciences and earth science, right, for students who are looking at environmental management and environmental sciences, etc. And of course, not to forget geology, one of the highly paid profession in Australia, right, mostly to deal with mining, rock studies, and fossils as well. We are pretty strong with geology as well, along with all the other programs that I just spoke about. And we've got a wonderful program with arts. We've got criminology, we've got archaeology, we've got political and international relations, right? So human services, human languages. There's quite a few that we actually offer with regard to the arts setup, right? Including the psychology as well. And we've got business. Under business, we've got accounting, an accredited program by the CPA, ACCA, and CAA-NZ. And we also have human resource management, we've got marketing, we've got sports and event management for students who are interested with regard to sports and events side of it. And we've got financial management as well. And we also have economics, education, not to forget engineering. So we've got almost all the traditional specializations. If you're looking at chemical, civil, mechanical, electrical, and Internet of Things, which is a very popular program these days all over the world. Right, and I'll be talking to you about engineering and sciences in detail. But apart from that, we've got environmental practice, we've got geology. IT is pretty strong at JCU with regard to computing and networking as well. Right, we've got laws, we've got marine science, social work, right, under undergraduate setup. And of course, students can actually prefer dual degree options as well with regard to choosing their area of expertise. Right, and if you're looking at postgraduate programs, our most popular programs are data science, right? And we also have an MBA in leadership. Data science is pretty strong with regard to industry connections as well. It comes with guaranteed internship of 3 months, right? It's offered at our Cairns campus, and it's becoming very popular these days. And we're getting a lot of traction with regard to data science. And I'm sure most of the students are now looking at areas with regard to data science, etc. And we've got a global development program, which mostly to do with client relations, international relations, policy making, etc. And we've got public health as well, a non-clinical program for anybody from health professional background. And we've got a research program with medical science. IT is one of the renowned programs because we offer computing and networking, and almost 55 to 60% of our students, they get their first time opportunity at the university itself, which is again a very, very advantageous setup for students. And planning and urban design with regard to civil engineers who wants to get into planning. It's an extensive version, right? And it's becoming very popular these days with regard to developing cities, I would say. And of course, professional accounting, we've got a very good social work program where students get to practice internships, and there's a lot of placement opportunities, etc. And finally, we've got our international tourism and hospitality management. We work with a lot of associate partners with regard to this particular setup, hospitality, right? Leading hotel chains like Shangri-La, Pullman, Riley's. We work with Hilton, and almost like 24 associate partners that we work with, and students would get hands-on experience working, doing internship programs with these hotel chains as well as the event management community. Right, engineering, yes, I've spoken about the undergraduate majors already. So we've got 5 majors, which are very traditional. And if you're looking at postgraduate majors, we've got a very unique setup as well here. We've got water resource management, especially for civil engineers, hydraulic engineers, and petroleum engineers can actually look into water resource management. And electrical and renewable energy is very popular these days, the renewable side of it. And we've got a very good research program as well with regard to renewable energy. And not to forget, Internet of Things and data engineering, an advanced version of, extensive version, I should say, with regard to artificial intelligence, which is very popular in South Asia from a term point of view, right? And of course, technology and management, more like engineering management and project management. Students from any engineering background can actually look at technology and management. We've got 100% employment rate for JCU engineering graduates. And of course, JCU engineers actually get paid a little more than the average Australian engineer, which is again a very good advantage for students studying at engineering at JCU. Of course, Australia's first narrowband Internet of Things laboratory was established at JCU in partnership with a Chinese entity called Hawaii, right? And of course, students get to work with a lot of industrial partners, Optus Telecom, Singapore Telecom. We work with Ergon Energy. We work with Taggle, we work with Cairns and Townsville City Councils, North Queensland Stadium Project as well. So with regard to work integrated learning and internship, that actually proves to be the practical focus that we want students to engage with, right? That's the advantage studying at James Cook University. You get that hands-on experience when you study, while you study at the university. Science, as I already told you, the undergraduate degrees available with us, and masters. We've got aquaculture science and technology. We've got environmental earth science. We are ranked number 40 in the world. We've got environmental management, which is a very new specialization that we've added, and it's becoming very popular because of the South Asia's interest towards these areas, right? Which is an advantage. And of course, marine biology, where we're ranked number 1 in the world. Students do a lot of research with regard to shark, etc., oceanography, etc. And we've got tropical biology and conservation as well, along with geology, right? Again, yes, we work with AIMS, Australian Institute of Marine Science, and of course, the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority with regard to internships and with regard to work integrated learning. And we've got a newly built state-of-the-art facilities. It's called the Science Place, which I'll be showing it to you in a while. And apart from the undergraduate and postgraduate programs, JCU also offers diploma pathway programs, especially in 4 areas, which is science, engineering, technology, and health. So students would be able to do 1 year of diploma with us, leading to 2nd year of bachelor's in their respective majors, right, that they wanted to select in science or engineering or IT. Diploma of health actually leads to bachelor's in nursing. Some of the facilities that I wanted to talk about, right? The Science Place, which we just had a chat about, right? We've got a prestigious LEED Gold rating for its environmentally sustainable design. It's an 85 million facility. It's got some high-tech teaching, collaborative lecture theaters, and super labs for teaching as well. This is a very nice place, and it's always a pleasure like being here, because you get to see a lot of stuff with regard to sciences and the students' interest towards learning science in a very, very different way. And we've got the Cairns Institute as well. A lot of disciplines in the field of humanities and social science are available here. It's at the Cairns campus. And of course, here comes our Daintree Rainforest Observatory. It's JCU's Rainforest Observatory, right? The only rainforest crane in the Southern Hemisphere, only 12, one of the 12 in the world. And of course, it's got a lot to do with analysis and research towards plant species and vertebrate species. And we also have an accommodation facility at the research center as well. Yes, here comes JCU Office Island Research Station. It's again our own research station. It's located in the green zone of the Great Barrier Reef, and it's got wet and dry labs. It's got the outdoor tanks. A lot of research happens here, right? With coursework students as well. They get the opportunity to be here, know a lot about with regard to reefs, etc., learning about reefs. And you also have an accommodation facility which can accommodate up to 56 people. Right. And apart from the facilities, we also have accommodation facility both at Townsville and Cairns campus. Townsville, as I already mentioned, it can accommodate up to 1,200 students, somewhere between 240 to 475 per week when it comes to the pricing, right? And a lot of social activities and sporting competitions happens on campus. And it's always fun to be on campus, being with this international student community and celebrating these festivals. Right, and Cairns, yes, it's a newly built accommodation facility which can hold up to 300 students. Right, it is pretty economical, just about $170 to $300 per week. Right, and it includes gym, it includes barbecue and entertainment facilities as well. It's a beautiful setup. We've been there many times. Right, and students usually there's a lot of positive feedback from the students, international students, with regard to the facility. That we offer at Cairns campus, the accommodation facility. So we also kind of help you guys with off-campus accommodation, right? There's a lot of homestay options available, student accommodation available, and private rentals. And there's a lot of options available on the website as well. But if you guys have any questions, or if you have anything that you need to know about the accommodation, you can actually ask us, and we will be more than happy to assist you along with the programs that you wanted to study. And if you have any questions with regard to the university location, etc., Farah and I will be able to kind of help you out on that.
Okay, Gerald, thank you so much for the session. It was very informative presentation. And now I think we would like to move further for the Q&A session. We have received some questions over here. So I will take some questions, and Nanjila also will take some questions. And as for the questions, either you or Farah can address those questions. Okay. Gerald, your mic is.
Sure.
I think.
Yeah.
So let's start from the first question, that is from Pushpati Rao. I have completed 3 years master's in BBS from Nepal with 55% and also have 4 years of gap. I'm working now. Can I apply for MBA course?
Okay, I would like to take that question.
Sure.
Actually, for JCU, the entry requirements for master's course is 60%. We require 60, nothing less than that. The gaps is fine. The 4 years gap is absolutely fine. As long as it has been backed up by a proper work experience and documents. But we do give most preference to academic requirements. In this case, unfortunately, with 55%, it will be very difficult to go ahead with master's course. But it's just the academic requirements which is a challenge. The work experience got nothing to do with it right now.
Is there any other pre-masters or foundation program that you are doing for the academy?
Well, James Cook University does not offer any pathway programs for masters. We do have pathway only for the diploma that we call only for bachelors, but masters is a direct masters. So there is no MQB programs offered at the moment at JCU.
Thank you. Thank you, Farah. Hello, Gerard. Hello, Farah. So here is the next question from Vinita Karki. I want to study the Masters of Social Work course at JCU. Is there a scholarship for the course? What is the IELTS requirement for that? So she wants to study for Masters in Social Work.
All right. I'm going to take that to Gerald. I'll let you know the one that you can take. So for Masters of Social Work, We don't require any. I'll start with the basic steps that we require to apply for social work. You don't have to be particularly from the background of social work. If you have, amazing, because then you know the concepts behind it. But otherwise, we do have scholarship. Yes. In terms of IELTS requirement, at the moment we are looking at 6.5 overall in each. It may change down the line, but we haven't got any official notifications. But we do have students for social work and right now 6.5 and 16, which is somewhat acceptable. So scholarship remains the same as it was discussed in the presentation, which is the merit stipend scholarship. So if a student has, if Vanita has, for example, 70%, this means that we convert into a percentage, and if she has 70, she automatically gets the stipend scholarship from our end, along with the offer letter.
I think the voice was breaking, so I'm not sure whether
My voice, okay.
uh,
So I don't mind repeating.
regarding question was okay. You know, I think if you have the IELTS 6.5, not just 6, that you can apply for the money.
Correct.
For example, you can mention which is Master Social Work course at the university. You can also contact our office as well, and then we can start with the time on 6.5 and on 6.5. Next question I would like to take from Pravina as mentioning about multiple course facility for international students mainly for master's degree. Also, we accept the distance learning or not. So, Gerald or Farah, anyone can address this question.
Sure, you can take that one.
Yeah, great. See, yes, we do have a scholarship facility for international students, right, with regard to masters as well as bachelors. So, students, if they meet the scholarship entry requirements, for example, if you're looking at masters, if you've scored above 70 percentage, you would be eligible for a scholarship stipend of $700 every month. So, it's called International Student Merit Stipend Scholarship, where you'll be getting a scholarship contract and you'll be getting $700 into your bank account every month for the entire duration of the coursework, which will actually help with regard to your living expense, right? That's the whole idea of having the scholarship stipend. And with regard to distance learning, right? See, if you ask us, like we would say, we will not accept, but we wanted to look at your profile, right? In order for us to determine if you have any work experience, which will actually help kind of with regard to your entry requirements as well. So what I would suggest is get in touch with KIC, Sham and Angela, and submit all your documents so that they would be able to get in touch with us and we can actually look at your profile and then decide accordingly. Yeah, I hope that answers your question.
From RC Shrestha. Hello, I have completed bachelor degree from Nepal, but it is under distance education. Do you accept distance education? We have already discussed.
Oh, I guess the answer remains the same, that we would want to look at the profile under distance education.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go for the next question. It's from Moise Gandhi. My sister had completed PCL nursing in Nepal and she wants to study Bachelor of Nursing. What are the requirements for that course in JCU? So, it's from Moise Gandhi. So, do I need to repeat the question?
No, I got the question. Yeah. Yeah.
Gerald,
See, yeah. PCL nursing in Nepal. Okay. See, with regard to Bachelor of Nursing at JCU, it's a 3-year degree, right? The requirement with regard to getting into Bachelor's of Nursing is 3.3, right? With regard to the academic entry. But we'll have to look at PCL nursing as well. So again, the documents is required for us to have a look at it. But from the academic entry point of view, it is somewhere between 3.3 to 3.3 for you to be considered eligible to get into Bachelor's of Nursing, and IELTS score of 7 each in every band would actually do. Otherwise, we can also look at diploma leading to Bachelor's of Nursing as well.
okay, thank you so much. Next question is from Susan. He's asking about the TFF graduate. When is the master's degree? Could you please provide regarding the requirements and costs? I think Gerald can answer this question, asking about the master's exam and
Yeah, see, with regard to the entry requirements for masters, it is 60 percentage and above. So if you've scored 60 percentage and above, you'll be eligible to apply for masters of international tourism and hospitality management at JCU. And as I already mentioned, it's a 2-year program which comes with guaranteed internship of 12 to 15 weeks, right, with leading hotel chains as well as even management chains, which will actually help you with regard to your exposure and experience. Right, it's quite a good program. A lot of positive reviews about the program, especially from South Asian students, I should say. And scholarship, as I already mentioned, it's 70 percentage and above. So if you've scored 70 percentage and above, you'll be eligible for a $700 every month scholarship for the entire duration of the program. If you wanted to kind of look at eligibility criteria alone to get into the university, it is 60 percentage and above. You're on mute, Sham.
sorry. Next question is Usha Patrick is asking how to any program in Australia will not take any visa till 2021. This is just understanding. So would you like to add anything about this?
Sham, we're not able to hear you properly.
Hear you clearly, yeah. The voice is echoing.
Next question is Usha Patrick. So all good with the year, but I believe that Australia is not issuing that till 2021. So do you want to add any comment?
We don't have actually any comment when it comes to not issuing visa till 2021. We all are. So let me put it this way: we are in this together, all of us, and we just wait for some official announcement to be done from the Department of High Commission. Let us know how the entire procedure is going to work pretty soon, and then we can, of course, we are ready when everything else is ready. So it's just a wait and watch game, and we just hope that students will bear with us with our time. And we again will make sure that we are always here to answer their questions and help them out as much as we can.
I think. The next question, probably like what is asking, what's your back to hospital? I have 2.5 years and can I still take good of health and hospital pathway in JCU college and later in your high school for the good master hospital. Do I have to start from the hospital or health required as nursing from second year? What are the some special benefits of studying diploma course compared with hospital of course? So this is about diploma leading to master nursing program.
Okay, great. I'll take this. Yeah. So yes, of course, she will be eligible to apply for Diploma of Health, leading to bachelor's, second year of bachelor's in nursing. So she will not be wasting a year. So she'll be doing her first year in diploma, right? And if everything goes well with the diploma, she'll be getting into second year of bachelor's in nursing. So that credits will be actually transferred to the second year, right? And if she does well in the diploma of nursing first year, she would also be eligible for the stipend scholarship from the bachelor setup. So if she gets 5 out of 7 GPA, right, she'll be eligible to apply for the scholarship stipend that we offer from the second year of bachelor's in nursing. So with 6.5, yes, she should be eligible for a diploma.
Okay. Next question, would you like I have is there any program in JCU that suits me? So she has completed bachelor.
Yeah, I can take that.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so if she's completed Bachelor of Engineering from Nepal, if it's a 4 years program, yes, good to go ahead with Masters of Engineering Professional that we offer, which is also at the fees of 27,000 Australian dollars approximately per year, comes with an internship along with it. So we place them on the tie-ups of the companies that we have. As Gerald mentioned in the presentation, we do have 4 specializations under Masters of Engineering Professional. If she comes from a civil background, she can opt for water resource. If she's coming from an IT, then IoT and data engineering. If she's coming from a mechanical, then technology and management. And if she's coming from an electrical side of it, then electrical and renewable engineering. So we have all the branches available. The fees is very economical for students. We've got, again, like I said, we've got an internship option. I do need to mention over here that there is no scholarship or Masters of Engineering before the next question. I mean, I'm sure that would be the next question on her mind too. So we don't offer scholarship for that particular program. There is a reason behind it, is because the fees being absolutely economical compared to other universities that we offer.
Okay, thank you so much for the answer. Next question I'd like to take from Mr. Paudel. I have only IELTS 6, but want to apply for the Master of Data Science course. Can I apply for an English course?
I would prefer
IELTS 6.
Yeah, with IELTS 6, it's not possible to get into direct Masters of Data Science course, right? With regard to EAP, again, we have to look into the profile to understand if we can offer an EAP package, right? Otherwise, we can also look into diploma of technology leading to Master of, sorry, it's for Master of Data Science. My bad. Sorry about that. For Master of Science, we have to look into the profile for us to kind of confirm if we can offer an EAP program. But with IELTS 6, it's not possible because we need 6.56 in IELTS for data science.
Okay. Manjula, would you like to take next question?
Yeah, sure. So are you able to hear me? So here is the question from Vishal Karki. Is it eligible to apply for those completing diploma in civil engineering, CTVG from Nepal, if the same course or can be changed? So he has got the diploma from Nepal, so he has to apply for the bachelor's degree.
He can go for a bachelor's degree. The diploma is a proper 3 years diploma that he has done. And in fact, he can also, it doesn't have to go, if he's choosing civil as a specialization for Bachelor of Engineering, then he can, of course, apply for a transfer, which means he can try and figure out to reduce the duration of the bachelor's. But to do that, in order to do that, I would require the student to give us an entire syllabus of diploma, and that goes over our faculty for assessment to understand whether we can do any reduction in terms of subjects when it's come under bachelor's. If he wants to change his field from civil to another, then there might be a possibility he may have to repeat the entire first year, second year, third year, fourth year. But without the syllabus, it will be very difficult to give you a proper answer as to how this works out.
I think, Farah, your voice was great. So, Gerald, would you like to add anything about question?
Yeah, so as Farah mentioned, right, if it's a proper diploma of 3 years, then we can actually look at considering them for an undergraduate degree, majoring in civil engineering, right? That should not be a problem. So it all depends upon the diploma that he's done at Nepal and how many years it is and where has he done the diploma.
Okay. Next question is from Yamuna. My son has completed 4 years BSN with 3.5 GPA. Can he apply for any hospitality program at the university? What amount of scholarship has he taken and what is the IELTS requirement for any adding scholarship for the hospitality management? Yeah, Gerald and already answered the same. So would you like to add some more comments for this question?
Yeah, that score is more than enough for them to apply, for the student to apply at James Cook University, because we would need somewhere between 2.9 to 3 for a direct entry into master's. And if it's a 4-year bachelor's, yes, that is perfectly fine. And with regard to scholarship, we have to check on that to see if it exceeds 70% and above. I guess it's 3.25. I'm not able to see that. So if everything goes well, they should be eligible for a $700 stipend every month for the entire duration of the program, and it's for 2 years, right? And they also get internship opportunities available at James Cook University, And there's one other question, which is IELTS. It should be 6.56 when it comes to hospitality and tourism management.
Thank you so much. The next question, Som Bhandari is asking, I'm still in dilemma whether I should pursue Master of Professional Accounting or Master of Business Administration. Which course is going to have much scope in the long term? And can I apply together with my spouse?
Okay, I can answer that. Masters of Professional Accounting, Masters of Business Administration. They are two different courses with two different fields. First, let me know or let us know what you have done in your bachelor's. Then we can guide you in a much more better way. Other than that, the student need to understand exactly where he wants to build his career. MBA is something that it's a generic degree, but you can eventually open up your own business. You can also target different fields. It can be IT, engineering, accounting, marketing, whatever. Professional accounting will, of course, put him into a narrow field where he can target only companies which deals into that particular field. So it's up to him. And also, I need to understand the background, what field that he's coming from. The next question that he's asking, whether the scope is there for long term, it's again up to him, up to his capability. The scope of any course is definitely there. It keeps changing. Whether it's Nepal, India, or Australia, the field doesn't remain constant. The jobs demand doesn't remain constant. It keeps changing as per what scenarios we are thrown at. He can apply with his spouse as long as it is a proper 1-year marriage completed, and then he can definitely apply. But when the application comes to KIC, we need the spouse academic documents also, along with the application of the main primary applicant.
Okay, I think we addressed all the questions which we received till now from the comment section. So there is no further questions at the moment. Okay, so at last, thank you so much, Gerald and Farah, for the valuable information about the Townsville University today.
No worries, all pleasure.
Anytime.
At last, Farah, do you have any final word from the side to our students?
For the students? Yes, always.
Yeah, for
I keep telling this, it's been what, 10 years that I was an international student? Yes, just make sure that you keep your hopes up. Things will work out. It will be fine. It's just a little weight game. Can't help it. This is something which is globally done, not specifically aimed at any one country or any one side of people. We are all waiting to move around with our normal life. So yes, just go about it. Be patient. Let us know if you need us. Again, we are all here. KIC is right here for you to discuss all the possibilities of your options to study abroad. If you need us, like our page on FB also. We are there. You can contact us. You'll find the details from them. And I think we'll bounce back pretty soon, all of us together.
Thank you so much, Farah, for your final words. I would like to request Gerald as well, if you have any final closing statement from your side.
Yeah, as everybody are expecting, we hope the situation gets better. That's the hope that we have at the moment. And from the university point of view, watch out for the updates that are going to come, right? And get in touch with KIC, get in touch with our website as well, so that you'll be kind of like able to get a lot of information with regard to intakes, with regard to the upcoming setup as well. So that's something that I would request all the students to kind of take care of. Apart from that, thanks so much, KIC, Sham, and Angela, for organizing this for us, right? And it's a pleasure meeting you all again, right? And it's a wonderful space for us to connect with students. And thank you so much for this arrangement. Yeah, I really appreciate that. We really appreciate that.
It's our pleasure to have you both today. Once again, thank you so much, both of you, for your time today. Also, I'd like to thank Namjila Shrestha, the Senior Counselor of KIC, and our IT team for the technical support today. Thank you so much to all of you for listening and watching us. If you have any further questions, you can always contact KIC Nepal. You can also collect very useful information from our website, which is www.kiec.edu.np. Also, you can get all the updated information from our Facebook page also. So I'd like to request all the students to follow our Facebook page also. Stay safe all. Have a good day, and bye-bye to all.
Thank you.